Eagles cheerleaders at a special edition of the Eagles Friday Night Pep Rally. That was an awesome performance. And this is a special edition of my show because it's Christmas time. I'm all dressed up in the light up Eagles ugly sweater. And now it's the NFL Week 16. A lot of things has happened. Good teams like the 49ers and the Lions, they lost again on Christmas Day. And Eagles won. That's the thing about NFL. You never know because lots of times the good teams are predicted to win, but then they lose. And Eagles only team on Christmas Day game. The three out of the three Christmas Day game, Eagles only team that came through. So it's hard to predict what's going on in the NFL, and sometimes the last 2 weeks matters because lots of times the last week the team will be playing a meaningless game because they're already in the playoffs, and it's they won't play their starters because it didn't matter. But I think this year it might mean something to the Eagles. The only three top-seeded teams in NFL is the 49ers, and then the Lions, and then the Eagles. They all have a record of 11 wins and 4 losses. So if the Eagles plays good in the next 1 or 2 games and winning those games, and they have a chance to break the tiebreaker with the Lions and climb up on the seeding chart. So those, the next couple games does mean something to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles beat the New York Giants on New Year's Day game, 25-33 Eagles. That was good. Even though afterwards a lot of people say it's an ugly game, but it doesn't even matter at this point. It is because the good teams are not winning. Like 49ers and the Lions, they were supposed to win the game. I was looking at the betting line. 49ers has a 49ers spread was -6, and and also the Chiefs and the Raiders game. The Chiefs betting spread was -10, and then it went up to -10.5. So those teams were predicted to win 6 points, 10 points over the opponent team, and they lost, right? And the Eagles spread was -10.5, or it went up to like about -12 at one time, and they only won about against the Giants about 8 points. But a win is a win. My point is 3 games on Christmas Day and 3 good teams, only the Philadelphia Eagles came through. So you have to look at the picture about which team's in the playoffs and which team has clinched their division championship. So it doesn't matter what you think of Jalen Hurts, and it doesn't matter if Eagle played another ugly game or not. And if you look at the big picture, Jalen Hurts is doing good, and the Eagles team is playing good because the record shows. Now, the Philadelphia Eagles, it's 11-4, and they're tied up with the 49ers because the 49ers lost the game to the Ravens, and the Lions too. It's 11-4. So you cannot argue and saying the Eagles is not a good team. It was funny because last week I also saw some postings on the Facebook, and people say it's time for for the Eagles to call Nick Foles, and he's not doing anything. He's just sitting at his home in California. Uh, so people already start to thinking about getting Nick Foles to replace Jalen Hurts for the time being and for the playoff games and getting ready for Super Bowl. But that is not fair because Jalen Hurts plays really hard, and I know he got paid, but he did get the Eagles, to be on the top seat. Because no matter what happens to the next two games against the Cardinals and the New York Giants again, the Philadelphia Eagles is going to end up being, in the top 5 seat in, in the NFL. So, the Eagles is doing good this year. And Jalen Hurts, he turns the ball over a lot, but the record shows he plays good. So I don't think is a need to panic, to call Nick Foles or, saying the Eagles is not playing good. It doesn't matter. They don't play good, but they're winning, and that's all matters, right? So Eagles beat the New York Giants, and team like New York Giants, they're not very good, even though, they got 25 points against the Eagles, but it feels like the Eagles should win more than 7 or 8 points over the New York Giants. But the Giants still not very good, and the Dallas Cowboys has lost their last 2 games, and it's just like I said before, and everybody knows, the Cowboys sucks because they might look good earlier on in the regular season. They'll win some impressive games, and they'll lose one here and there. But what happens is at the end of the season, they will make to the playoffs. But once they're in the playoffs, and then Dak Prescott all of a sudden he can't play and he looks stupid, and then they choke in the playoffs. So New York Giants and Dallas Cowboys is in the same division, NFC East, as the Eagles. So we really don't like the Cowboys, and we don't like the New York Giants either. It's funny. A couple years ago, I went to a Jets game at Meadowlands in North Jersey, and then I saw a camper. People, the Eagles fans was tailgating party outside the stadium, and they had 2 trash cans, and one it's New York Giants, and the other one it's the Cowboys. They use for trash can. They probably pee and pooping there. Who knows? But it was funny. We don't like them, and the good thing is the Eagles beat the Giants on Christmas Day. Because it's like the best Christmas gift for the Eagles fans. I love it. So anyways, now let's get to the events in the past week. On Tuesday, December 19th, it was because the Eagles game was 2 weeks ago, it was also a Monday night game. Just like last night for the Christmas Day game, it was Monday night. So the Green Legion Players Show was moved to Tuesday. And it's always at the Chicky and Pete's in Marlton, New Jersey. And it was supposed to be the Eagles player Keely Ringo. But what happens was, like all the Eagles fans was there getting ready to, meet Ringo and get some autographs and take pictures as usual. But the player never showed up. So I contact the Green Legion, and then Quimby got back to me, and he told me the Eagles player bailed out like around 3:30 p.m. and the show it's at the players show starts at 6, but the players actually goes on the show at 6:30. So there was no players, but it was okay because I went to I was sitting at the bars at the Chickies, so I can order a bar board. I always want to get one of those bar boards. It's only $15, and you get a lot of food. You get like cheese curds and their famous crab fries, and and pretzels, and it was good. So I just sit there, drink Bud Light, and eat the bar board. Regardless there was player there or not, still had good time. And then Wednesday, December 20th, I went to the Eagles player Zach McPherson's holiday party. It was at the Philly Social House. It was pretty cool. It's a family event. They had a lot of toys there to give away to the kids, and also they had some really good toys. They had a big guitar, and they had bicycles there for the kids to pick and choose from. And they had a bar. They had soda and the juice. And I think they were making some kind of mixed drink. I wasn't sure because I didn't ask for it. And then they also had beer in the cooler. And then they had a lot of food, from Chicken and Pete's and Raising King chicken. They had all those, the chicken strips and chicken fingers there, and Philadelphia pretzels. So there was a lot of food there. And Zach McPherson was there, and then later on, another Eagles player, one of Zach's friends, showed up, and Santa Claus was there, and Swoop showed up too. Eagles mascot Swoop showed up, and then they were taking Christmas pictures with the fans and families and the kids. It was a lot of fun. I took my family there, and my granddaughter Anna, she picked out a nice uh, girl's BMX bike. That's exactly what she needed because she doesn't. Her old bike is too small and broken, so she got a nice bike for Christmas. So that was an awesome party. Thanks to the Philly Social House and Zach McPherson. Merry Christmas. And then Thursday, December 21st. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me show you something. I always forget the things I have to show. So I got autographs from Zach. They had the player's photo picture there to sign. And then also I bought a couple of my own pictures that I printed out for Zach to sign. That's Eagles player Zach McPherson. I met him at another event the past summer in Ocean City, New Jersey too. And I already had him to sign my Eagles football for 2023. Alright, so now Thursday, December 21st, I went to the Bud Light Football Fest. It's always at a Buffalo Wild Wings in this area, either in New Jersey or Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. And on Thursday night, they had Eagles alumni, and now he's a broadcaster, Seth Joyner. He was there talking to the Eagles fans and whatever, take pictures, signing autographs. And Bud Light had koozies there they give away, and then they had prizes. They got those green rubber Bud Light cups, and also a Jalen Hurts jersey, and some Bud Light NFL hats, Eagles hats, uh, for prizes. For the raffle drawing, you have to win. I did not win anything, but it was a fun event. And also on Thursday night, Buffalo Wild Wings has buy one get one free boneless wings. So I ate some wings and ordered some other sides, such as they had a happy hour special. It was I think it was like $6 for the cheese curds. So it was good. We had a good time, and oh yeah, I almost forgot this. And also, the it was one guy, one girl. Usually it's just Bud Light girl, but there was a guy from the Bud Light. They were there handing out free Bud Light bottles all night. So it was good. We drank a couple Bud Lights for free and eat boneless wings and just hang out and talk to Seth. I met Seth's wife. Uh, they were great people. So let me see. I met Seth Joyner many times before, so I didn't really have anything for him to sign. So I just had him to sign this right there. You can see the Kelly Green Bud Light aluminum bottle. And then also, I think, oh yeah, this I got a Kelly Green Eagles Bud Light koozie. So that was pretty cool. And then next thing was Friday night. It was a special Bud Light Eagles Friday night pep rally. Uh, this one is at the Urban Saloon. I have never been there before. It's a bar right across from the Eastern State Penitentiary. And the Eastern State Penitentiary is a known top 10 haunted place in the United States. Uh, it was pretty scary. I been to there before, but since was right across street from the Eagles pep rally, so I stopped by there first. There's a museum now. It used to be a jail, and they jailed a lot of famous criminals such as Al Capone and you know the mob bosses and people like that, and that's why it's haunted now because supposedly the people being jailed there were mistreated and things like that. So I went there first just to take a look, and the most of the jail cells, the walls, the plaster on the walls are crumbling. Uh, some of the areas are restored for for the visitors to go in and take pictures and stuff like that. But the fun thing about that place, because it's dark inside and scary. So after the Eastern State Penitentiary, we went to the Eagles pep rally, and I think they called us. I was wondering what's so special about this pep rally, and why it's called a special Bud Light Eagles pep rally. And turns out I think it's because it's over the holidays. So they had 6 Eagles cheerleaders out there. Usually they would just have 2, no more than 3 or 4. This time they had 6 Eagles cheerleaders out there. And you saw earlier they, when Eva Graham from the WIP was singing the Eagles fight song, and the Eagles cheerleaders did the Eagles cheer, and that was really cool. And Swoop was there. Uh, they had a raffle drawing, was giving away Eagles merchandise. My stepdaughter won a $25 Eagles gift card, and at the end they always draw for to give away for the Eagles tickets. I did not win the Eagles tickets this time, but I met Eagles player. It's hard to say his name. Let me try. It's Alamet Zakahas, right? He was there meeting the fans, taking pictures and signing autographs. He's really nice. Easygoing, and he because it's always a surprise comes to the Bud Light Eagles pep rally. You never know which player is going to be there, so it's hard to prepare to print out a picture and to have them sign. So I just had the Eagles Kelly Green bottle signed by Alamet. This bottle is really nice. Everybody likes it. The This year they came out with the Eagles Kelly Green aluminum bottle. And also right here, number 13, I had him to sign my Eagles football for 2023. And other than the prizes that you can win, they were giving everybody a Bud Light Eagles hat. Look how nice it is. I really like the hat. This is the second one I got. I got another one from another Eagles pep rally a couple of weeks ago. So that was the Eagles Friday night pep rally. And on Sunday, actually Monday, Eagles game was on Monday. On the game day on Monday, I was planning on going out there to the stadium area to check out the tailgate parties. But it is on Christmas Day, so before I went, I contacted a few of my friends, including the Philly sports guy, and they say that the tailgate lot or the parking lot it's gonna not gonna be open until like 11:30 or noontime for the game, and pretty much just for people to park their car and to go to the game. Uh, Unlike any other game day, the parking lot will be open like 8 or 8:30 early in the morning for people to get ready to tailgate. So it was not tailgate party friendly, and also it was the holidays. I noticed a lot, Eagles fans or people are with their family or away traveling somewhere for Christmas. So there wasn't any known uh, tailgate parties. Uh, Even 4th and John, the tailgate party I usually go to, posted something on Facebook says no tailgate. It's closed for the holiday. So so I decided not to go because it would be just would just be waste of time and waste of a trip. And I'd rather be home cooking and stay with my family and and eat a Christmas dinner while watching the Eagles game, and that's exactly what I did. So I had a great Christmas, and I hope you guys did too. And the Eagles won. That was the greatest gift for the Eagles fans for Christmas. So now this week, the upcoming events. First, it's because the Eagles game was on Monday, so Tuesday night, the Green Legion Players Show at Chicken Pete's in Marlton, New Jersey. And then Wednesday, I don't think there's anything going on. And Thursday, once again, I'm going to go to the Bud Light Football Fest. It's at Buffalo Wild Wings in Sicklerville, New Jersey. This time, they're going to have the WIP radio personality, Elias Shore Parks, is going to be there to, talk to the fans. And hopefully, maybe I'll win the Eagles tickets or I'll win something this time. And then Friday night, it's another Bud Light Eagles pep rally. This time is going to be at Maggie's on the waterfront in Philadelphia. Maggie's is really nice, and their food and drinks are not too much overpriced. overpriced. So the place is good, and I enjoy going there. It's a little bit small, but it's okay. And then Saturday night there is a radio station 97.5 The Fanatic. Uh, the basketball team's 76ers away game watch party. Mm, you can look up on the internet on the 97.5 uh, event website for details. And then Sunday's the game day. Eagles playing the Cardinals, and I'm gonna go out there to tailgate party for sure because it's funny. I think it's a New Year's Day. It's a New Year's game, so but New Year's a little bit different than Christmas. People do go out and party, so hopefully there are gonna be tailgate party for the next Eagles game on New Year's. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to everyone. Thank you for sticking with me and watch my show. Uh, I at the Eagles Friday Night Pep Rally, I saw my friend Justin there. He works for the radio station 97.5, and he also does some podcasts with OG Wade, the caller from Crazy Caller on the WIP radio. So that was great. I talked to him for a little bit, and my friend Dennis and Jody, they all went to the Eagles pep rally, and I was there with my family, and had a great time. So I hope your Christmas was good, your holiday was good, and Happy New Year. And hopefully the Eagles wins the next two games, against the Arizona Cardinals and once again the New York Giants, because the Giants sucks too, just like Dallas. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.